Welcome to the world of Shockwave, worldwide.
All over the world.
Yeah, we're here with Oni Logan and Bjorn Englen, Dio disciples. Just wondering how you got involved with this project.
Well, how it came to be was it just kind of happened magically at the right time. I think for both of us. I think it all happened over a barbecue, you know, at Wendy's house. The manager for Dio disciples, and for Simon and Craig and the rest of the original lineup for that was Ron's band. And it started off at a barbecue. We had met. Bjorn and I, he decided to come. He thought it would be a good idea to come and have a day out over at Wendy's house outside. And so we all met. And then we exchanged numbers, and one thing led to another. I got a call from Simon. Actually, let me rephrase that. It was, I had just gotten back from doing some dates with the Lynch Mob, and George was scheduled, penciled in for November and December that he would be busy with TNN. So I figured, well, if he's going to be doing that, I'll take the time and opportunity to try another project or go in and start writing some new material, what have you. And it was over a conversation with Wendy. I was hanging out with her, and she goes, "Oh, so what are you up to?" And I said, "Well, really nothing. I'm kind of looking for something to do." And she goes, "Well, the Dio Disciple fellas, they're looking for a singer." And I said, "Well, sure, I'd come down and have a go at it, So she talked to the rest of the fellas, and just by sheer luck, or should I say by fate, blind fate, that Simon had contacted me and asked me to come down and have a go. Meanwhile, in the midst of all this, we had met at a barbecue, and he says, "We're also looking for a bass player." I said, "Well, what about that Bjorn guy, And he goes, "Oh yeah, Bjorn, yeah." So the next thing I know, 4 days later, we're at Mate's rehearsal and having a go with the guys, and it just sounded great right from the start. So, of course, we put the cart in front of the horse. There was a photo session lined up. Little did we know that, well, okay, a photo session. I guess that means that we're in already, or Actually, how it happened was the photo session was first, and then we played. I said, "Didn't you guys kind of chance that a little bit?" Oh, we knew it was going to work, so it all worked out that way.
Yeah, okay. So that was cool. That was
please
funny and interesting, but very cool. Yeah. And to back up a few days, I talked to Tim and I said, "Hey, let me know when you can be in town next time so we can have a beer." And he said, "Yeah, we're having rehearsals tomorrow. At 2 o'clock, come down to rehearsal." And I've known Craig for like 20 years and briefly worked with Scott Warren keyboard player in the past. So afterwards we went to Wendy's house, and there was Oni, and then Craig said, "Hey, you need a bass player." So it was kind of like I don't know, one of those things.
The synergy was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
So you also have Ripper doing vocals. Do you guys battle over who gets to sing certain songs?
No, he calls the shots. No, it's very diplomatic. Well, obviously, Tim has been with the band longer. I'm the newbie, or should I say, we're the newbies. And before me, there was Toby Jepson from the UK. And I guess he was busy with one project or another, and he couldn't make this run, so that's when they had decided to bring on another singer. But I'm just really filling in and taking over the parts for Toby, his songs that he had been designed to sing. So I'm doing those now in his space, in replacement of his songs, and for those songs, and with the addition to the added one song that we do at the end of the night for the encore, which is called "This Is Your Life," which is a piano vocal piece that these guys haven't tried before. So I get to test the waters on that for the first time. It's been going great, and as well as another song off the
Very
piece.
nice song.
Thank you. another song that that we're doing off the new release for them. It's called The Beast of Dio Volume 2. We're doing As Long as It's Not About Love. So those two songs are the new songs that have been added to the set, and guess what? I get to sing them. So I'm quite honored to do those songs because they're very nice, well-written songs, and of course sung by Ronnie. You know, you just can't get better than that. You know. Yeah.
Right. So you've got tomorrow night the big Stand Up and Shout benefit in Hollywood. The annual. There's a lot of special guests playing. Is there any special guests you're looking forward to playing with tomorrow?
Oh, good question. Can't remember who's playing now. There's a lot of them.
Well, you got Stephen
Yeah.
Piercy.
I'm looking
from
forward to
Rad.
hearing some of the other bass players, actually. There's Stephen Piercy.
You have Doug Aldrich going to be playing a number with
Right.
you, guitars for White Snake and for
Good player.
Ron at a certain time. They wrote and toured and did many miles together. You got who else? Who else is coming out? Brian Tichy. You're going to be playing with Brian Tichy.
Right.
And who else?
Yeah, Rowan.
Rowan Robertson, who was a Dio alumni back in the day. He's one of the Disciple brothers. He just came up with us at a show in Ventura, and we're great mates. Me and him. I've known him since he was 16, when they brought him over to do the Luck Up the Wolves album, and so it's great to have him be part of the family and join us. So, and who else is coming out? Anybody else? Can you remember?
Brian Tischer.
Yeah.
Didn't mention him. Okay.
Joey Belladonna.
Joey Belladonna, I
Is he
think.
now?
I don't know. There's.
James Lomenzo come down
Yeah.
and play bass.
I think Joey's going to try to make it. I don't know where he's coming from, but you know the whole
All right.
East Coast deal. We initially were going to have you know, the fellas from Striper come, and now it's not going to happen. So, but you're going to have a guest of who's who tomorrow night. It's going to be a fantastic night. It's going to be the hip place to be for Halloween, and it's for a great cause. It's for the Stand Up and Shout Foundation, and you know, in Ronnie's honor and in his name to keep on showing awareness and bringing that forth. You know.
Yeah, I mean, as a fan, it's great to hear the songs performed live. So, you know, I'm sure that you're getting good response for people to come out and do this, right?
We are, yeah. I mean, every room we play, it's just the audience is happy and they're just really excited to hear the tunes, and I guess they like it. I guess, you know, because the look on their faces, you know. So Ronnie's not there, but we're trying to do it in a way that represents how he would have wanted to hear it, and I think that's, you know, important. And I think we're getting pretty close to, you know, something along those lines.
I mean, for me, I think his music, and I personally think that he would have wanted his music to be heard globally, in all four corners of the world, because it should be celebrated. It shouldn't just go away, you know. And for some of us here in this band, in this situation, we've known him. I've met him in 1989 and continued to have a relationship with him, sort of like, you know, we were family. So, you know, hell, you know, I bought his Jeep, you know, when I needed a car, he sold me his Jeep, you know, that kind of stuff, you know, we spent Christmas and holidays and stuff like that. He was my father and mother's friend, you know, so we were family, and you know, with the other fellas who were loyal bandmates throughout the many years that they were together, we just feel that, you know, his music should be celebrated. I don't think he would want it to just go away and just wither away, you know, and the response that we've been getting, like Bjorn had said, has been very positive, because you have a very good band, and you have two, I think, exceptional singers that are representing his name and trying to perform to our best ability. You know, it's tough. It's tough stuff. It's not easy to sing Ronnie James Dio music. His material, his voice is just.
I think the fact that you have Craig, that's been in the band a really long time, as well as Simon and Scott. You know, you have three members that was with Ronnie till the end. You know, for a long time. So it makes sense that they're still carrying on the torch, the whole torch, yeah, the whole thing. So, yeah, absolutely.
Thank you for playing, and thank you for your time.
Well, thank you for having us. Shockwaves, rock on, baby.
Keep it going. Keep it rocking.